Especially if it's baddies in the stands, for sure.
Yo, for real?
If it's celebs around the floor, you definitely want to see who it is. And
they sit next to each other there at every game. Lou Williams off the court for doing that. I mean, I'm not sure he could do anything basketball-wise to ever really top that. These two girls were like model hot, and both of them sat at the game.
Rihanna is seated just 15 feet away from Kevin Durant at an NBA game, close enough to lock eyes, close enough to speak, and close enough for him to notice every detail. And on the Impulsive podcast, Durant finally revealed what's running through his mind whenever that moment happens.
When Rihanna walks in, it's hard not to know.
Hell yeah.
Just all the baddies, bro.
Okay.
The 15-time All-Star, 2-time NBA champion, and one of the most locked-in scorers the game has ever seen just admitted he's making eye contact with women courtside while earning $51 million a year. But that's not even the craziest part. What Lou Williams openly did for an entire season in Toronto would probably trigger an investigation today. And what Dennis Rodman revealed about Madonna and a rumored $20 million offer proves this world runs far deeper than most people are comfortable admitting. On July 9, 2024, the Impulsive podcast brought together Kevin Durant and IShowSpeed for what turned into one of the most unfiltered interviews of KD's career. It wasn't about rings, stats, or legacy. It was about what really happens when you're a 7-foot superstar trying to stay focused while someone like Rihanna walks into the arena. Durant has been in the league since 2007, 17 seasons. He's played in front of presidents, billionaires, celebrities, and icons. He understands exactly how the courtside experience works because he's lived inside it for nearly 2 decades. And on this podcast, he finally said the quiet part out loud. But Durant isn't alone. Lou Williams, a 3-time 6th Man of the Year, went on the big podcast with Shaq and told stories so outrageous that even Shaquille O'Neal was left stunned. These aren't rumors. These are Hall of Fame level players speaking on record about a side of the NBA the league would rather you ignore. Here's what rarely gets discussed. What separates NBA superstars from everyone else isn't just talent, work ethic, or genetics. It's the ability to perform at an elite level while operating inside a psychological pressure cooker that would destroy most people's focus in minutes. Because when you're Kevin Durant, you're not just playing basketball every night. You're stepping into an environment engineered to distract, test, and overwhelm your concentration in ways the average person will never experience. And the courtside seats? That's ground zero.
KD, when celebs come into your game, are you ever distracted by people in the stands?
Durant doesn't pause for a second.
But I do acknowledge them sometimes, especially if it's baddies in the stands, for sure.
Yo, for real?
If it's celebs around the floor, you definitely want to see who it is.
Take a second to process what he just said. This is a player with nearly 29,000 points, a career defined by surgical focus and a reputation for being emotionally untouchable. And yet, he openly admits that when an attractive woman is sitting courtside, he notices it every time. Mike Majlak digs deeper, asking Durant to name names. Durant brings up Karina Koff, a social media star with millions watching her every move. It's not a distraction, he explains, it's awareness. Then there's Rihanna, one of the most recognizable figures on earth. Even after 17 seasons in packed arenas, Durant concedes that her presence instantly alters the atmosphere. This isn't a confession of vulnerability. It's an acknowledgement of reality. NBA players aren't machines. They're expected to perform at the highest level while the most famous, influential, and visually commanding people in the world are seated just 15 feet away, all while executing a game plan built on hours of preparation. And then the tone shifts. Later in the interview, IShowSpeed tries to psychoanalyze Durant's personal life, suggesting that heartbreak might explain why he's single. Durant cuts that narrative off immediately.
I had my heart broken. I started to understand women a little bit more as I got, early on I understood that, like, she's not mine. Even if she may be my girlfriend, she might be influenced by other people.
This is the mentality of someone who's lived this life for 17 years straight, seeing firsthand what fame does to superstars when options are unlimited and attention never fades. Durant continues,
I enjoy spending time with, it's just not as long as maybe you like to spend time with people, man.
Bro, that
2
one
days for me is cool.
But that one hand.
Within just a few days, it becomes clear. Kevin Durant, worth more than $200 million and widely regarded as one of the purest scorers the NBA has ever seen, has reshaped his entire approach to relationships around a simple truth. At his level, normal relationship rules don't apply. And that's the byproduct of courtside culture. It doesn't just create momentary distractions during games, It rewires how connection, attraction, and intimacy are understood when you're operating at the highest tier of fame. Still, Durant's perspective is mild compared to what Lou Williams experienced. A 17-year veteran who entered the league straight out of high school and won Sixth Man of the Year 3 times, Williams is about to recount the moment that turned him into a viral punchline. It's 2020. The NBA bubble in Orlando. Total lockdown. No outside contact. Strict COVID protocols. Lou Williams' business partner loses his father, and the league grants Lou permission to exit the bubble to attend the funeral.
At home, I went to the wake. So mind you, we've been living in a hotel. Hotel food. Ain't no special food coming in and out.
Right.
You eating whatever the fuck is on the menu. On that menu in the hotel until they figured out later on how to start getting food into the bubble. So go to the wake. The wake is a block away from.
1 block away, unfortunately, is Magic City, the most famous strip club in Atlanta.
I'm like, yo, I'm a block from Magic. We leave here, I'm gonna go grab something to eat, then I'm gonna go and get out. I get to Magic, mind you, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
He enters Magic City at 4:35 p.m. to pick up food. Jack Harlow happens to be there. They take a picture. Minutes later, it's on Instagram.
I'm like, yo, he like, yo, let's take a shot. Me and Jack take a shot. So he like, man, you think we can take a picture? He was like, you think it'll be cool we take a picture? I said, I don't see why not. I got my mask on, you got your mask on. Let's take the picture. Take the picture. Don't think nothing of it. Jack go about his business. I go about mine. My food come out. I leave. I go home.
By the next morning, Lou's phone is blowing up.
I said, what's up? He said, I'll call you. He said, I'll call you back, but L. Frank is about to call you. L. Frank was my GM at the time with the Clippers. L calls me. Hey, man, who the fuck is Jack Harlow? I said, he's my friend. He a rapper. Why? What's the problem? I'll call you back. So he hangs up on me too. So my agent and my GM, they done hung up on me back to back.
Lawrence Frank.
Yeah.
From
Lawrence
Jersey.
Frank. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Open my phone. Twitter is going crazy. Lou Williams sneaks out of the bubble.
The internet went absolutely nuclear. Every sports show, every news outlet, Lou Williams dominated the headlines for 3 straight days. And here's the part that makes the whole story truly insane.
He said, honestly, I don't think you did anything wrong, but I am going to make an example out of you because I don't need these guys to think that they can do this.
No suspension. No fine. Just 10 days in quarantine, because even Adam Silver knew the pull was too strong. When you're an NBA player and 1 block away from your favorite spot, temptation is real. Lou wasn't out partying. He just wanted lemon pepper wings at 4:35 p.m. But the story that truly cemented Lou Williams as a legend happened years before this moment.
Crowd, probably some
Regulars. During Lou Williams' years with the Toronto Raptors, 2 women sat courtside at every single home game, always next to each other. Both of them were his girlfriends. Tyler Hansbrough, Lou's teammate, shared the full story on the Greenlight podcast.
They sat next to each other there at every game. Lou Williams off the court for doing that. I mean, I'm not sure he could do anything basketball-wise to ever really top that. These 2 girls were like model hot, and both of them sat at the game.
Drake even made a song about it. 6 Man from If You're Reading This It's Too Late. The track references Lou Williams perfectly. 2 women getting along courtside every game. Just like Lou became a cultural icon not only for his skills on the court but for pulling off something most men couldn't even imagine. 2 women sat courtside at every home game for an entire season. Kevin Garnett heard the story and called Lou one of the coldest. Dwayne Wade brought it up on his podcast, admitting he wanted to ask Lou about it during games. But here's the part nobody really talks about. This was possible because it was a different era. Comedian Bill Bellamy, a family friend of Shaq's, confirmed it on the same podcast.
Now it's like it was a huge jump in salaries, right? So now cats is getting.
That's the shift. Kevin Durant plays in the post-social media era, where everything is public and under scrutiny. Lou Williams existed in both worlds, balancing the spotlight and the shadows. But players before them? They operated in near-complete secrecy. Dennis Rodman even shared a story so outrageous, it almost sounds made up.
Dice in Vegas, and she's in New York. She calls, and next thing you know, the pit boss said, "Hey, Dennis, you got a call from Madonna." He just screams it, right? And I said, what the hell with you, man? That's bullcrap, right? So he said, "No, Dennis, you got a call from Madonna." So I said, "Hold the dice, get the calls." And she said, "Dennis, you know what? I'm ovulating." I said, "What? You're ovulating?" I said, "What?"
Madonna calling from New York, letting Dennis Rodman know she was ovulating. And according to Rodman,
You didn't get her pregnant?
No. Well,
That would add to the legend. That would add to the legend.
Well, you know, she asked me that if I got her pregnant, she'll pay me $20 million.
$20 million. That's the kind of insanity that used to be possible. No cameras, no TMZ, no Instagram Live. Just private jets, wild stories, and secrets that only surface decades later. Fast forward to 2026, and Kevin Durant can't even look at Rihanna without it turning into a 3-day news cycle. Let's break down what that actually costs. Durant has 14 million Instagram followers. Rihanna has 151 million. That's 165 million people who could see a single glance, a photo, or a moment caught on camera. Lou Williams had 0 social media surveillance when his 2 girlfriends sat courtside. By the time the Magic City story broke, he had 3 million followers, enough to turn a 5-minute wing run into a viral, career-defining moment. The average NBA salary is $10, $8 million. Kevin Durant makes $51 million a year. At that level, every interaction, every glance, every courtside conversation is worth millions, in endorsements, reputation, and public perception. Just ask Paul Pierce, who lost a $1.5 million per year ESPN job for going Instagram Live with strippers in the background during a poker game. One live stream, $1.5 million gone. That's the math these players are running in real time. Every game, every courtside interaction, every beautiful woman walking into the arena. And here's the part nobody talks about. Durant's been engaged once, to former WNBA player Monica Wright. They broke up in 2014. In a GQ interview, Durant admitted, "I really didn't know how to love her. We just went our separate ways." 17 years in the league. 1 engagement. 0 marriages. Even Shaq, the 4-time champ, one of the most dominant centers ever, admitted on the Pivot podcast that he was a serial cheater who destroyed his marriage to Shawnee. "I was bad. She was awesome. It was all me," he said. Even legends with unmatched talent couldn't navigate the courtside culture without casualties, with attention disguised as connection, women everywhere, and genuine intimacy nowhere. So when you watch Kevin Durant pull up from 30 feet and drain a 3 with Rihanna sitting courtside, understand what you're actually witnessing. Not just a basketball player, but a psychological outlier, someone who operates at peak performance inside a mental war zone that would break most people in 15 minutes. Courtside seats aren't just seats, they're a test, every night for 17 years. Can you focus when some of the most beautiful women in the world are 15 feet away? Can you execute a game plan when one glance could cost millions? Can you maintain relationships when your job surrounds you with infinite options and 0 privacy? Kevin Durant isn't great simply because he can score. He's great because he can score while surviving this pressure cooker, and still show up the next night to do it again. That's not just basketball talent. That's survival. If you think KD was right to admit this, hit the like button. If you think he should have kept it private, drop a comment and explain why. And if you want more stories the NBA doesn't want you to hear,